Let's discuss one of the biggest failed of all time, the collapse of a power alliance between American President Donald Trump and world richest man Elon Musk. What began as one of the most unconventional alliances in American politics has now descended into an explosive public feud. Former President Donald Trump and billionaire entrepreneur Elon Musk, once seen as ideological bedfellows, reshaping the GOP and disrupting Washington, are now bitter rivals. Their fallout splashed across social media, televisions, and campaign rallies. It has triggered market tremors, dependent Republican divides, and added another layer of unpredictability to the already volatile political landscape of 2025. How did all of this start? Donald Trump and Elon Musk's relationship was never forged in ideological kinship, but rather in transactional synergy. Trump admired Elon Musk's brashness, vast wealth, and commitment to American manufacturing, while Elon Musk saw in Donald Trump a means to push deregulation and expand his aerospace and automotive empires. During the 2024 campaign, Elon Musk reportedly contributed nearly $290 million through super PACs supporting Trump-aligned candidates. Elon Musk's X, formerly known as Twitter, also tilted the media playing field. The platform gave Trump favorable algorithm boosts and lifted bans on MAGA influencers, helping the former president rally his base after years in social media exile. In return, Trump installed Elon Musk as head of the White House Office of Government Efficiency, nicknamed DOGE, where Musk began cutting bureaucracy and auditing federal departments for waste. The bromance was real, if oddly techno-populist. At what point did their cracks begin to show? Their relationship started fraying in spring 2025 when Trump unveiled the One Big Beautiful Bill, a sweeping piece of economic legislation combining tax cuts, trade tariffs, and military spending hikes. Elon Musk, a longtime critic of protectionist trade policy, publicly called the bill fiscally catastrophic and an insult to American innovation. Things escalated further when Elon Musk, during a controversial X-Space livestream, claimed that Trump would have lost 2024 election without his financial and media support. He also critically referenced unreleased documents tied to the Jeffrey Epstein's investigation, stating that Trump's name might be in them. Trump also hit back, calling Elon Musk ungrateful, mentally unstable, and accusing him of being hooked on ketamine. Behind closed doors, according to White House aides, quoted in several outlets, the fallout was immediate and very public. Let's talk about the public clash and the political threats. In early June 2025, Trump took to Truth Social, declaring Elon Musk is trying to play kingmaker and president. He's a talented guy, but he needs to understand loyalty. If he throws his billions behind the Democrats, there will be very serious consequences. Within hours, Musk clapped back on X. The government doesn't own me. No one does. If Trump wants to use threats to silence people, he's no better than the regimes SpaceX refused to work with. That exchange triggered a firestorm of media coverage. Trump's team reportedly began informal reviews of SpaceX federal contracts, including its involvement in NASA's Artemis program and Starlink's defense applications. Elon Musk in turn floated the idea of halting SpaceX launches temporarily for recalibration, which some insiders interpreted as a threat to disrupt US satellite infrastructure. Let's talk about the financial fallout. The Fed has also sent shockwaves through the market. Tesla stock fell by over 14% in a single day, wiping out $138 billion in shareholder value and shaving $34 billion off Elon Musk's personal net worth. Analysts cite fears of regulatory retaliation and declining investor confidence in Tesla's stability amid political chaos. SpaceX, meanwhile, has seen scrutiny from defense watchdogs who worry the field could spill into critical military satellites deployment. Meanwhile, investors are concerned that Musk's open threats to influence the economy he warned tariffs could cause a recession. It could undermine confidence in long-term planning across sector. The Republican Party is reeling from this very public spat between its most powerful figurehead and its most influential mega donor. Vice President J.D. Vance has reportedly reached out to Elon Musk, urging him to stay in the fold. Speaker of the House Mark Johnson made similar appeals, but not all Republicans are siding with Trump. Florida Governor Byron Donalds has defended Musk's right to dissent, tweeting, Elon has done more for American industry than most bureaucrats. Let's not eat our own. Others fear that most billions may now flow to independent candidates or worse, to moderate Democrats running in swing districts. If that happens, the GOP could see a severe funding shortfall heading into the 2026 midterms. What will come next? Michael Cohen, Trump's former personal lawyer, warned during a cable news appearance that Trump will go scorched earth on Musk's financial, legal, personal. He's capable of anything when betrayed. According to sources close to both men, reconciliation is unlikely. Trump, though still stating publicly that he wishes Elon well, has privately told allies that Musk is dead to him. Musk, meanwhile, has begun investing in blockchain voting tech and has reportedly met with Andrew Yang and other third-party advocates. With the whole power and ego toggle going on between Trump and Elon Musk, what is the future of America? It obviously seems that America is in trouble. The Trump-Musk feud is not just a clash of personalities, it's a showdown between two titanic egos that has ramifications for the economy, national security, space exploration, and the future of American conservatism. It also raises deeper questions. Can democracy function when billionaires and politicians feel like kings? Who holds the real power? Those who are elected or those who bankroll the elections? As the story continues to unfold, one thing is certain, the Trump-Musk saga is reshaping the American narrative in real time. As you watch people's reactions, let us know what you think in the comments below.
So Donald Trump and his friend Elon Musk are now fighting, but somebody predicted it earlier. Can you guess who? There was the first person that predicted this. That's me, the one and only, the greatest prophet in the world. And my prediction is not just about them having issues, but I went into details and it's so accurate. And you know, this is it. On January 26th, 6 days after Trump took on the Trump inauguration, I wrote this. Trump and Musk are going to have serious issues, and both will be right. Elon helped Trump win, but as president, Trump may want to be relatively fair in policies without giving Elon too much advantage. Musk will be mad when Trump does anything for his business or political opponents like OpenAI and Blue Origin. You know Blue Origin, the Amazon platform that launches rockets. There is going to be a serious clash soon, and Twitter will be turned against Trump. Musk is too outspoken. He is forgetting that political godfathers are supposed to be invisible. January 26th. A few months later, guess what? They're having serious issues. And what is the cause of the issue? Trump wants to pass his big, beautiful bill, okay? And then inside it, he wants to cut tax credits for electric vehicles. And he has always discussed this with Musk. I'm going to show you a video now as proof. But then once Musk left the White House after completing his tenure as Dodge executive, Musk turned against Trump. Right? He's turning against Trump. Why? Because he built Tesla, electric vehicles, and government is subsidizing those vehicles. Trump wants to stop those subsidies to be able to have enough money to put into other aspects of the country. And Trump wants other types of vehicles to sell too, like a petrol vehicle, gas, and all whatnot. But Musk is a very, what would I say, aggressive businessman. He wants to keep using the government to subsidize his car sales. That's another reminder that billionaires don't do business the way you do it. They use government hands to create profit. They're not playing fair. So Trump wants to level the playing ground. Musk kept quiet until he left the White House. He launched attack on Trump, seriously. And Trump himself is saying that he's disappointed because he has been with this guy and they went through the bill and everything together and he agreed. All of a sudden he wants to switch on him. And some Republicans are already siding with Musk. Okay, let's see some. Elon Musk has been tweeting against Trump. So far, Trump has not countered or attacked him. Trump has just said that, expose the reason. Elon Musk has been trying to make it look like he's fighting for America, and that the reason for him um, voicing against the bill is because the bill is going to cost is an outrageous budget, something like that, you know. But Trump is exposing that it's because inside that bill there is no tax cuts or tax credits for his electric vehicles, and that will give him undue advantage. That bill, if it had had those tax cuts, he will have undue business advantage, and he will be the richest man in the world by times 10 times 20 more than the second person. So Elon Musk said, "I'm sorry, but I can't stand it anymore. This massive, outrageous, and pork-filled congressional spending bill is a disgusting abomination." Remember, if you read this, all his rants, he didn't mention electric vehicles. Now he says, without me, Trump would have lost the election, Dems would control the House, and the Republicans would be 51-49 in the Senate. Such an ingratitude. So he's saying that Trump is ungrateful, that he helped Trump to win. You know, why? Because he was expecting Trump to give him undue business advantage. But now Trump is the president, he has to do something that is good for America and the world too, because if undue advantage is given to his electric vehicles, more people will buy it and less people will use petrol, and then petrol prices around the world will collapse. Try and get what Trump is trying to do. So Musk is now using his financial power to come against Trump by getting some politicians on his side, and that would tear the Republican Party apart. So now, but Musk is actually trapped now because what? Guess what? He worked against the Dems, all right, to support Trump. Now he's having issue with Trump, so he's getting isolated a little. Remember that he got rich off of Trump. When Trump became president, Trump made him rich. Of course, he was rich always. He was like $13 billion. Trump was able to provide a number of things that made him, like tax cuts, you know, that made him super rich. He shot up to $100 billion. You know, Trump has started his second tenure now. He would have touched $1 trillion if not fighting Trump. But some people are suspecting that this banter is a distraction. Both of them, you know, these are two highly intelligent individuals, so they know what they're doing. So they might be trying to distract the public based on something else. Some people say that Musk is trying to buy back public sympathy after supporting Trump cost him some investments in some money in terms of the stock market crash on his Tesla. But him attacking Trump alone, guess what happened? Signature bill saga. Elon Musk loses $34 billion amidst fallout with Trump. So, just his banter with Trump, people started selling on his Tesla stocks, and they're still selling, still going down. Because everybody on earth knows one thing, right? There's one thing that is sure, that if you attack Trump, he's going to come for you. And we know that this is money, this is power. Power is more powerful than money. So Trump could come up with policies that will take this guy down from richest man in the world all the way to 100th richest man. I don't know if you're getting what I'm saying. Trump could provide tax credits or tax cuts for his EV vehicles, right? But he can also open the market for Chinese EV vehicles to come in. You understand? If Trump wants to mess with him, Trump could open the market and say, okay, China, come and sell your electric vehicles in America. And you know their vehicles are cheaper, even more efficient and so on. And many Americans will rush to those ones. What Elon Musk is selling $45,000, the cars is selling like $45,000. China is selling like $10,000. The price difference is too much. The only reason is that Americans have blocked China from importing their vehicles. Not just America, many countries block China because if you allow them, they will take over your car market. So if Musk is going that direction, Trump can mess him up. And it's going to happen. You know, you can't just fight Trump and go away. He's going to fight back. So a lot of things are on the way. Now, what of his rocket is SpaceX? They are just giving him government contracts. And he's launching rocket and it's exploding and nobody's talking because what? Government is backing him up. Trump can sign a deal instead with Amazon's Blue Origin. You know, Jeff Bezos has another space rocket. That one that they did fake video of 6 women going to the moon and coming back. You know, if government can sign a deal and support them instead of Trump, and the SpaceX will tank. Do you understand? So there are many things Trump could do to really, really mess this guy up. But I don't think he knows or he's conscious of that. I think he's now power drunk, you know. But let's see how it goes. Let's see how it goes. But then, here's the thing. I predicted this thing. And if you've been following me, this banter wouldn't have been a surprise to you. Guess what I predicted? Crypto is going to do good. Crypto is going to be great. I predicted it early. Who remembered 1st of January? Posted that this year is going to be the year of crypto because Trump is going to put policies in place that will make crypto grow. Let me show you one evidence. Before I show you, if you want to invest in crypto, click on my name, chat me up. I'll take you to a platform where you go there, you buy the profitable list of cryptos, and then use it to invest. I'll guide you through. So I'm going to play you a video now. This is Donald Trump's first son, and he was explaining how his father and him and all their siblings, their accounts were blocked by banks, so they couldn't make transaction with banks when his father was running for election. So they were forced to start using what do you call it, crypto. All right. So now Trump is determined to make crypto the normal way people transact above the banks. So what does that tell you? Any crypto you're holding now is going to blow, but not all cryptos. Some cryptos will take your money. All right. So chat me up. I'll guide you. There's a website called Investor Path. You can go there and register directly. I'll give you the link if you can't get the link. Investorpath.org. I'll guide you on how to do the investment. So let's listen to him.
He did these things. The reason we got into crypto, and we're all in on crypto, and we're doing American Bitcoin, and we have World Liberty Finance and USD1, was because there was a time, and probably I'd been on this show, where I could call any single banker in New York City. They'd pick up the phone. I'd be able to get a loan for whatever real estate project I was doing across the street. Then we got into politics, and all of a sudden, they wouldn't take your call. You couldn't get financing. We were debanked. And what I realized, and my brother realized, because we were the recipients of every subpoena imaginable, was that, you know what, we were actually just the top of this sort of pyramid scheme that we didn't realize we were a part of, that the financial system was that, you know what, we were actually just the top of this sort of pyramid scheme that we didn't realize we were a part of, that the financial system was totally undemocratized because we had a certain balance sheet and whatever, we could kind of do whatever we wanted. The regular guy was messed up. Now we were all of a sudden in the shoes of the regular guy that wouldn't be able to take advantage of the markets. And we said, what's the solution for that? The answer is crypto. You know, these decentralized platforms where you're not beholden to this, where you create efficiencies. As a guy that did real estate, why am I paying points in and out for title insurance that could be done on the blockchain? So we got into crypto not because it was like, hey, this is the next cool thing. We got into it out of necessity. We got into it because we understood.
So any right-thinking person, this is the family president of the United States of America, the most powerful man in the world. His family was forced into crypto during the elections, and now they are trying to cash out big from their crypto investments. They move their funding into crypto, so they have a vested interest in making the crypto grow. Think about it. Crypto is more important than your land investment, your house, your car investment, so whatever you want to invest, all those business you want to start. As long as you have money, you can live in crypto for a year, 2 years. If you have that kind of money, put it and forget. Continue your normal work. All right, as long as you invested in the right crypto, they are right cryptos. Any crypto guru that is listening to this would have known the cryptos he mentioned. He mentioned some crypto categories without normal person knowing. In what he was saying, he was mentioning some crypto categories, but some people don't know, unless you know crypto. So that's why you need Investor Path, investorpath.org. You go to that platform, you buy the list. It categorizes the cryptos. These ones will do well next 6 months, 1 year. These ones will do well for a long time. These ones can do well in a few days, but it's up and down, up and down. It's too risky. So it will give you high risk, medium risk, and low risk. You understand? And then it has portfolios. Like, which cryptos did this guy actually invest in? How good are those cryptos? It's there. What of his father, Donald Trump? Donald Trump has some cryptos, and so on. So it gives you a guide, it removes all that confusion, all this one that you invested, they took your money, all that confusion, all that risk. It removes all the risk. It launches into the market with clear eye, and there's no trading. It's not going out today, you trade this, you stop loss, you this, that. That's how people lose money. You can't be smarter than the market. So you don't need to trade. You just identify, buy the list of cryptos you want to invest in, go to the market, make the investment, and that's it. And here's the thing, it's built for absolute beginners. Let's say you've never ever in your life invested in crypto, ever. It's built for you. And there's an admin you can be chatting with as you're going step by step. Okay, what do I do here? Admin will say, do this. What do I do here? Under 5 minutes, you have done your first crypto investment in your life. Then you carry on with the rest. You can be investing every month. Every time money day your hand, you cut out like 10-20%. Put for crypto, maybe just there, they cool. Let it just be there chilling. You understand? If your child is entering school, you count some money, put in crypto for the child. By the time they are graduating, that money would have grown times 20, times 50, times 100. It will be enough for them to start business and start life. You get what I'm saying? So that's where we're going to. Remember that this is first year of Trump. He's not even done in first year. And he's going to stay 4 years. So the astronomical growth we're going to see in crypto this period is going to be massive. And many people will catch on only when it starts growing, when crypto is everywhere, that's when people will catch on. That will be too late by that time. Only people that invested now are getting it at the right sweet spot. That's the thing with investment. It's not once everybody start hearing about it and start talking about it, it's too late. You have to get in at the sweet spot when it's still unknown, when you can still project, when smart people are looking into the future and saying this is where this line of investment is going. That's a nice place to get it.